This video is an AI-generated cinematic recreation of one of history's most devastating tragedies, the sinking of the Titanic. Every frame should be crafted with hyper-realistic detail, pulling the viewer into the chilling events of April 14, 1912. The atmosphere should be immersive, emotionally charged, and visually stunning, as if the audience is experiencing the disaster firsthand. The focus is on realism, human emotion, and the sheer magnitude of the catastrophe. The sea is calm, the sky a vast stretch of darkness speckled with stars. The Titanic glides through the Atlantic like a floating city, its towering structure a testament to human ambition. Laughter echoes from the grand dining halls, where gentlemen sip brandy and ladies twirl in silk gowns. Below deck, the hum of machinery vibrates through the floors as third-class passengers huddle together, trading stories of the new life that awaits them in America. There is a sense of invincibility, an unshakable belief that nothing could go wrong. But beneath the icy waters, fate is already set in motion. A whisper of wind, a lookout's sharp breath. Then a frantic bell rings out into the night. An iceberg looms ahead, monstrous and silent. The ship groans as the collision sends shivers through its steel frame. Ice scrapes along the hull, a sound like metal screaming. The impact is subtle at first. No explosion, no sudden chaos, just a slow, creeping realization. Water slithers through the lower decks, filling corridors, swallowing bunks, rising inch by inch. The unsinkable is sinking. Above, the passengers are unaware. A slight tremor, a pause in conversation, then an officer's urgent footsteps. The first-class decks are still bathed in warm light, chandeliers casting golden reflections on polished wood. Below, panic spreads. The air grows thick with the scent of salt water and fear. The crew shouts orders. Put on life vests, head to the deck, but confusion reigns. The rich clutch their jewels, the poor clutch their children. Some refuse to believe, some already know. The first lifeboats lower into the freezing abyss, half empty, their occupants trembling more from disbelief than cold. Women sob as they are separated from their husbands, their cries swallowed by the night. A man tries to force his way onto a boat and is thrown back. Another watches his family drift away, his arms empty, his future gone. The ocean reflects the chaos, a black void swallowing hopes, dreams, and promises. The Titanic tilts, dishes slide from tables, a piano crashes against a wall, a priest prays aloud, his voice drowned by the rising storm of human desperation. Some jump, believing the water kinder than the ship's fate. The musicians play on, their hands steady even as death creeps closer. The bow disappears beneath the waves, dragging chairs, luggage, bodies with it. The stern rises into the sky, silhouetted against the stars like a monument to human arrogance. And then, with a final groan, it snaps. The silence that follows is worse than the screams. Hundreds thrash in the ice-cold water, their breath forming clouds of agony. One by one, their voices fade. The lucky ones are in lifeboats, watching in horror, powerless. Time stretches. Then, a light on the horizon, the Carpathia, a savior too late. When morning comes, the sea is littered with debris, floating reminders of the lives lost. A doll's head bobs on the waves. A single violin drifts away, its strings broken, its melody forever unfinished. Survivors shiver under blankets, eyes hollow, staring at nothing. The Titanic is gone, but its story will never sink. This AI-generated video should capture every chilling detail, every emotion, every gasp of breath stolen by the cold. Let the viewer feel as if they were there, trapped in time, caught in the tragedy that changed the world forever.